Well, here we are on a bank holiday Monday at silly o'clock. We're just heading up the motorway to a retrieving working test with Ted today. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to video each of the tests, and then I'll give you a bit of a breakdown afterwards as to what the test consisted of, and perhaps how we did. So we've just pulled up at the field. Lovely piece of training ground here. It's actually a competition we're doing today between two training clubs. River Lily, they're from Hertfordshire, and there's Mrs R, and then Kestrel Way, which are over based in Evesham in Gloucestershire. And that's where we've come today. They do it year in, year about. I'm a bit like a mercenary really, because I don't train with any club, but today we're going to be running for River Lily. Last year we ran for Kestrel Way. River Lily won it last year. So yeah, looking forward to it. We have seen one other cocker. There's an awful lot of Labradors and other retrievers. So I think we're going to be slightly outnumbered, but that's what it's all about. Really looking forward to it. So I'll let you know how we go after the first test, and keep our fingers crossed.
Good boy, Ted.
Well, that was a really difficult test, that one. That was always going to be difficult for Ted. I don't know how much of the video you've seen until I get back and check it out, but that was a long scene behind a hedge, with another scene behind a little rubber jump. But the trouble was you had to try and get them back over a track and then almost kind of right-handed on the retrieve. So no, it wasn't very easy. Really pleased with the little doggy. Your hand was lovely there. Had to handle him quite a lot. I thought I'd have probably dropped a few points on that because of the amount of handling I had to do. But you know, to be fair, I've watched the other dogs and not many of them have completed it. So yeah, really pleased with that. So we're going to move on to the second test. It's actually turned quite cold now. The other thing I will say, the grass is quite long, and you know, you get down to his view, that's quite low. You won't be able to see very much at all on these marks. No, really pleased with that. First test over, we'll get on to the second one. Well, that was what a test that was. I
thought one of two things. Either obviously he's got it, or he's come back and he's like come back to look at you
Yeah.
and see where to go.
No, that was really difficult. That was a straightforward scene into a field of rape. There was a bare bit where the dummy went, but it's really difficult. He wouldn't have seen a mark or anything, but lovely. Took a lovely straight line out. Lost sight of him. Just saw a little bit of rape moving. And turned around, came back with a dummy. I'm hopeful we would have got full marks for that because didn't have to handle him, didn't have to use a whistle. I'm really happy with that. So, as they say, upwards and onwards. Well, again, that was another testing little test. Long scene up the side of a track, and then got to send them back up to the corner, stop them on a blind, and then give them a right-handed. Didn't help that I had a swallow fly right across in front of me. Well, it was in front of Ted actually when I sent him up for the scene. It gave him a bit of a distraction, but we got him back out there and handled him out. The wind's in a bit of a difficult position that way because they've got to go past the dummy to come back on it. But again, wasn't unhappy with that. Just a shame about that swallow. But yeah, that's what tests are all about. You never know what's going to happen, and you just got to deal with it as you go along. Yeah, a great day. I'm really pleased with the little dog. He's doing really well. Lovely people, nice place. Got a barbecue going on up there, so we'll have that later on. Right, one more to go, and then we'll see what the scores are. Well, that's the last of my tests all done. I thought that was going to be a bit more difficult than what it was actually. That was a straightforward scene, and then a blind. He just stopped and looked back at me for a little bit of help on that blind. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. Got 20 out of 20 for that one. So I know I've got 20 out of 20 for 2 of the tests. Just that first one, I just had to handle him a bit too much on that, I think. But really happy. I had a fantastic day. These tests are such good fun. I really enjoy them. So we're going to go back to the car. We're going to make a cup of tea and have a sandwich and see what the scores are. So I'll let you know later on.
Fourth place goes to Ted.
Ooh.
That'll make the paper.
One goes to Sherman.
Well, oh, blimey, that was a bit of a turn up for the books. I did not expect that at all. I was obviously really pleased the way Ted had gone today, but God, I didn't expect to get a fourth. I am really pleased with that. Little dog didn't put a foot wrong today, and yeah, I'm really shocked. There was probably about 25, perhaps even 30 dogs in our class today. He was the only spaniel, and to get a fourth out of that was really good. I don't know what my score was. I do know I got 2 20s. Each score is out of 20, so the other two I don't know. Hopefully they're going to post the scores on the Facebook page in a day or so's time, so I can have a look at that. I'm just really interested, to be honest, as to whether or not that I got knocked for that swallow, because that would have been quite an interesting little scenario there. Obviously, if I did, I did. It doesn't matter, but it's just another little thing I've learned to try and avoid swallows.